Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
The Urbano Caldera. It really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. We have already started here. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. João Neves. Oh, that's a key interception. Spread it left. He's got away. Threads one in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Diogo Dalot. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He is through here. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Alaba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, what a climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Swings in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mbappe. Still goalless at the moment. Now Saliba. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. And here's Baggio. And here's Mbappe. Oh, what has happened here? João Neves. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And this is Roberto. And a chance! Has another go! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Santos have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mendy. And it's Mendy. And Alaba. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Dalot. In with the challenge. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Shifted it to the flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Alaba. And it's Mendy. Saliba. And Bastoni. And it's Messi.
Santos really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Alaba. João Neves. Gets a good foot in there. Lucas Silva. Matheus Pereira. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Looking to go deep. Oh, smashing header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Alaba.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Messi. And Dalot. Now it's Messi. Diogo Dalot. Hoisted in. And that has been... And he's had a hit! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Santos have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Lucas Silva. Now it's Gabriel. And once more he proves rigid and robust. No, that's been intercepted. Lucas Silva.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's going to be a goal kick. Saliba. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Bastoni. Alaba. And it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a good look. He rises! No, not the best of headers. Matheus Pereira. Played out wide. So Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
João Neves. Oh, good read. And it's Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free. Crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a throw. Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Santos still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's a promising position. And it's been taken short. They get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back.
Cruzeiro really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And they are cruising. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Santos are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He has found the way through. Caught offside that time. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
"75 minutes played. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Wilshere. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. He's in it. Haaland! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Santos are closing in on a comfortable win. Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne. It's run loose here. William. The final 5 minutes. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the right. Takes aim and crosses. Terrific header! Great football, shot and save. And it's been taken short. Cross needs to... Can he finish?
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Time added on 4 minutes. Matheus Pereira. Last chance, perhaps. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot at goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Wilshere. Bastoni. And that will be the final act. Santos pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Shot at goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. They've played it short. In towards the back stick. And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out a decent chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gomez. There he goes, motoring forward. It's a promising position. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's an imaginative pass. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery.
Takes a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Vasco da Gama really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Diogo Dalot. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Quarter of an hour played. Santos still without a single shot on target. Diogo Dalot. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Alaba. Now João Neves. Mendy. Over to the left. Played back into the centre. And it's Alaba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Knocks it out wide. João Neves does really well to win the ball there. Diogo Dalot. To Messi. João Neves. Oh, good spread. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gomez. Vasco da Gama are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And they're on him in a flash.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neves. And here's Messi. It's Basho! It's a loose ball. And he's whipped it across.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Santos have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And a shot! In for the pieces! Goal! Santos! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Aos 40 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 87.
Santos have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Diogo Dalot. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Oh, well played, well sorted out. João Neves. And it's Neves. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Neves. Now it's Messi. And Alaba. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
França. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Santos, 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to... Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
França. Vasco da Gama, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Alaba. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread. Mendy gets over and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. Saliba. Alaba. And Bastoni. Diogo Dalot. João Neves does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. It's a really well-measured ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Haaland. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. He's going for goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Neatly clipped into space. He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Back in once more. And that has been cleared. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Played into space out wide. That's a throw. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vasco da Gama making another change here. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Camisa 7, camisa 28. Substituição em andamento.
Diogo Dalot. Just about up to 75 minutes. Santos do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Picked out brilliantly. And it's De Bruyne. Goes for the shot! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And the finish! They're up to 5 corners now. Messi with the short one. And this is Wilshere. Chooses to go back. There's the shot! Oh, and that should have been 2.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Thiago Mendes. Knocks it into space. Gets into some space.
Vasco da Gama really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. Mendy. Now Saliba. And it's Mendy. Now Mendy. Santos, moments now away from seeing this one out. And it's Wilshere. Quality ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thiago Mendes spread it left. He's picked his way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. That has been knocked clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect?
He's through, it's one-on-one, and the shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And this is Ronaldo. Thiago Mendes. And there goes the final whistle. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. And already we're underway here. Good chance here! It's loose now and they... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Messi. It's a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. He has found a way through. Mercado with a fine tackle. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Alaba. Diogo Dalot. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Messi's cross. And that has been knocked clear. He's tried one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
That's a good ball out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Santos have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bastoni. And it's Messi. Alaba. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Santos finding their passes. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Mendy. And it's Alaba. In with the challenge. And they can counter here. Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! Goal! Internacional! And it's Internacional who take the lead.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Internacional have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Has a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Plays the return pass. Messi looking to get on the end of this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi. In towards the back stick. And it's claimed by the keeper. João Neves.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? And a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Santos certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Messi has it in a wide position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Diogo Dalot. Alaba. The ball has bounced loose now. And one more try! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He can run onto that. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Strong running down that left flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. Messi. And the counter is on. Now it's Haaland. Knocks it into space. Santos needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shot could be on.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Mendy gets rid without sophistication. Shapes to shoot! And he's quick to get it clear again. João Neves. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
He's had it taken off him. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Mendy. Over to the left. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Keeper's dealt with that. That's really well cleared. Alaba. And Dalot. It's a really well-measured ball. Diogo Dalot just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
Substituição. Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 87. Camisa 6. Camisa 14. Camisa
And that is
8.
as far as they're going to go.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 5. Camisa
And this is
10.
Neymar!
Neymar.
Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Out to the left it goes. Neymar. Santos do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well read, nice interception. And here's Neymar. And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Substituição em andamento.
Internacional making another change here. Threads one in. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That'll be a corner. Santos with the corner, there first. Messi plays it short. And this is Wilshere. Internacional have the chance to go the other way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Mendy. And there's the shot! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer. Diogo Dalot. Wilshere. That's gone for a throw-in. He's found a way past. He's found a way through. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Deep into injury time! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Camisa 23.
Santos give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, plenty of talking points, and many of them sadly negative. This is clearly... Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Nene. Nene, he's picked his way through. Mendy gets it clear. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nene. And it's Nene. And the pass is intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a shade optimistic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's on his way! Played out wide. Santos still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a promising position. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's had it nicked away. Haaland. Nene. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in a great position here. He's in plenty of space here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe gets into a good position.
Juventus clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Almost half an hour in now. Diogo Dalot played out towards the right wing. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nene. And it's Nene. Nene cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He has found the way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. That is good alertness. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Looking for options for movement. That's the keeper's ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
João Neves. Pass somewhat off target. That ball looks a good one. Gets into some space. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Tries to pass it through. Out towards the flank. And it's made its way to him. Aimed in towards the centre. Bastoni. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Santos really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
João Neves, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alaba. Nene. Couldn't squeeze it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Mbappe. Mendy. And here's Baggio. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nene. Well, that has not gone well. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And here's Haaland, and it's Dalot. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Diogo Dalot is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Can he latch on to this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Neves gets a good foot in there. Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Bastoni and Dalot. Messi. João Neves. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. João Neves. Real chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that has been clubbed away. Nene. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nene. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Haaland. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, there's no doubt that they want...
And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 19. Camisa 44.
Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Camisa 9. Gilberto. Camisa 16. Teremos uma
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Juventus clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Neymar. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Has a look and plays it forward. The final 5 minutes. Mbappe picks it up out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Neymar with a definite foul there. Out to the left it goes. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium, the capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. We have already started here. He's in a great position here. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he's going direct. Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Real chance! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
João Neves. Haaland. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Mbappe! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking...
He's gone for goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Vasco da Gama really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Mendy. And it's Neves. Now Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Gomez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. First quarter of an hour gone. And he's cut it out. Looking for the run. Looking for options for movement. Chance for a shot! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Vasco da Gama have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Vasco da Gama really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Thiago Mendes. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Dalot. Alaba. And it's Dalot. Messi. Good ball, good take. Over to the left. Mbappe. Shot a goal! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Santos grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
He's got away. Placing it, and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Mbappe. Now it's Neves.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
João Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thiago Mendes. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get on the end of this? Mendy cuts it out. Bastoni. And it's Alaba. Now João Neves. Thiago Mendes. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Saliba. João Neves. That pass isn't the best.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Saliba. And Bastoni. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. reflections on the first half?
Santos really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Mendy. João Neves. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cuesta. Mbappe has created one goal already. Now this could be a chance. Vasco da Gama needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That'll be a throw-in. João Neves. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Diogo Dalot just loves to go forward whenever he can. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Dalot.
Such good technique.
Alaba has it out wide and in space. He's tried one! Oh, it's come loose. And this is Roberto Baggio. França.
Público presente na partida de
Oh, he's
hoje.
caught him there, it's a free kick.
8.855 espectadores. Substituição.
Cuesta. Oh, terrible mistake. He's one-on-one. Takes a shot. Goal! Santos! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Camisa 14.
Santos take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here, and the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Mendy. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
And it's Neves. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Played out to the left flank. Cross into the box. And that's the keeper's ball. Bastoni. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Messi. And now the breakaway. He's had it taken off him. Haaland. Tries to pass it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mbappe in acres of space out wide. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. And this is Payet. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
87. Camisa 14. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Neymar. Camisa 11.
Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round.
Substituição em andamento.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Payet wins the duel this time. Vasco da Gama do have a chance to counter here. Thiago Mendes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Can he finish? In he goes again! It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Knocks it into space. Alex Teixeira is flagged offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
I'd gave him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or expose his keeper to a one-on-one encounter.
Nicely weighted ball. Alex Teixeira in with the challenge. Great ball if he can get there. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's whipped it across. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. There's the crossfield ball. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Mbappe!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's had it taken off him. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to play him in. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! Goal! Cruzeiro! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Cruzeiro, breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Alaba.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Alaba. Saliba. And it's Neves. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's a good ball out wide. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Diogo Dalot. For Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Santos finding their passes. Diogo Dalot in acres of space out wide. Cleared away. And the counter is on. And no, that was never going to make it. João Neves.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Chance to deliver. That has ended up in no man's land. Lucas Silva. And here's Baggio. And the finish! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Santos grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit-for-tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Mbappe! That's tidy. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivery from Mbappe.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Tries to get it clear. And they've got a throw. Mendy, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mendy. Mbappe. And it's Neves. It's a really well-measured ball. And Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi! Another save. Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. And this is Roberto Baggio. And this is Messi. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Good effort from distance. Matias Pereira distributed tidily. William gets into some space. He's in space and looking for options. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Alaba. Mbappe.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe gets into a good position. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Santos are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are already promptly back underway.
Santos clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And that's going up front in a hurry. Chooses to go cross-field. William. Played out to the right. And that's played in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He has found the way through. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to clear it. Big chance! Haaland. And Baggio. So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe. Some good work on the right flank here. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Lucas Silva. Can he get it through? Saliba. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Alaba. Matias Pereira stood up well to him there. And it's Baggio. Alaba. And it's Dalot. Messi. And it's Alaba. Over to the left. Played back into the centre. Gabriel. And he was quick to react. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 30. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 75.
And that has been cleared. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Santos are down to 10 men.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 9. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
He's having a go.
Camisa 19.
That was travelling. Mendy.
Substituição.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rooney. He is through here. And the shot! Goal! Santos! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Camisa 10.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Santos get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Could try cutting inside here. Place it in low. Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played.
Santos clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And the through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Aos 39 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador.
He just absolutely speared that in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lucas Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Get a throw in. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Can he get on the end of this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He gets big! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to get it away. Mendy gets it away. It'll be a throw-in. Matias Pereira. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And that will be it. Santos have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, welcome everybody, welcome along to one of the great derbies of Brazilian football from Sao Paulo. It is of course Santos against Sao Paulo, an occasion marked with the sort of grandeur expected fit for a clash of footballing royalty. Certainly there is an atmosphere to match, it is a clash of champions, it means so much to so many. Sao Paulo against Santos. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. So here it is, one of the great South American rivalries, each of which is so intriguing in its own right. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And he's intervened well there. Oscar. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oscar. Still goalless. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Diogo Dalot. Some good work on the right flank here. That ball looks a good one. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright.
Sao Paulo really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing...
Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
João Neves. Saliba. Bastoni. Oscar. Can he get it through?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oscar with the delivery. Oh, important interception. Well timed, excellent interception. Luis Gustavo. Now Marcos Antonio. And here's Oscar. Played towards the front line.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. A lot of space. Takes a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Mendy. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oscar. Antonio. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pinches it off him. Ruben Neves. And here's Haaland. Roberto, chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Mendy. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. And a chance! Luis Gustavo can get it clear. Antonio. Oscar. Spread out to the left. Oscar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's got away. Nicely weighted ball, swept in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Oscar goes short. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Santos ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Santos have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Mbappe, and he welcomes it in. Can he finish? He's got a goal! The second half sparks straight into life. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Camisa 87.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He is through here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Saliba and Dalot, and it's Ruben Neves. That's Ruben Neves.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Ruben Neves. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the right. Messi, he has found the way through. And the shot! It's loose. That's another chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Público presente
Mendy.
na partida de hoje.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neves. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oscar. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. That's going to go a long way. Diogo Dalot. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Bastoni. Now Saliba. Mendy. Looking for the run. Roberto Baggio! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Backward it goes. He's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Mendy brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Substituição em andamento.
So there's going to be another change here. Luis Gustavo. And it's Oscar. Spread it left. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's picked his way through. Crossed into the box.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Camisa 14. Camisa 87. Camisa 8.
A header! Diogo Dalot gets rid without sophistication.
Sao Paulo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a promising position. Chance for a shot! Mendy producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, super find. Mbappe! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldo gets into some space. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Santos really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up a big chance! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Santos could not have picked... that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
It's a really well-measured ball. And it's made its way to him. And that has been knocked clear. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
4 added minutes on the board. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance.